Shout out Hookahs Anonymous for the content. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go tap in with their channel. They be dropping that heat. Let's get into the video. Let's get into the content ASAP. You did.
So he goes in with the mask off too. And then, oh Lord. All right, so he gets out the car with his mask off, enters the
Hookahs Anonymous, your video, your other video too. You got your plugs. You got to plug with me like it's your mic only coming through one speaker, and the other one coming through the other one. I don't know if you gotta, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't know if you know or something wrong with it, but yeah, if you see this video,
apartment building with his mask off, and even have a witness right here. Can't be that slow to not think that there's surveillance, right, on the train.
He would then put mud over the camera right before killing the 35-year-old man.
get out of here. No. Hold on. Wait. What? What? Get out of here. Look. He is putting mud on the window. On the camera. Look at his face. He looked like Timberland almost. They gonna zoom in and clean that up. They gonna know exactly. This man is. Oh my God. Boy, I'm still thinking about his face. He had his face squinched up. He had his face squinched up like putting it on the camera. Stop it. Wait a minute. Did y'all see that? Oh my God. What is going on? People, oh my God.
All right, y'all. Now, if y'all wondering why a lot of these guys end up getting caught after committing these crimes, here's the video to watch. Simply because it not only shows moments before these guys call themselves taking someone's lives, but it shows the stupidest, smallest mistakes they've made during the process that sometimes lead directly to their arrest. And you would think that if you're coming to take somebody's life, you'd be a little more smarter. But
y'all definitely wasn't meant to be doing the stuff y'all do. Y'all wasn't. Look how bad y'all do it. The people that be doing it today, y'all get caught. Y'all tell on y'allself and y'all do stuff like this. Y'all lucky. Like, boy, I'll be masterminded. Like, the stuff that y'all do, it seems like a person will have common sense not to do. Y'all keep the weapons. Y'all keep the weapon. Like, that's number one. Get rid of ASAP. Like, right after you do it, don't keep the weapon ever. That's nuts. Go get you a new one. Like, I ain't trying to tell y'all to do it, but it just makes sense. If you did something like that, I wouldn't, like, why would you want the weapon by you? Like, if you're gonna allow somebody, why would you still want the weapon? I wouldn't want the weapon by me as much as I'm not trying to be in the area where it happened at. You know what I'm saying? As fast as you're trying to get away from the area or whatever you're doing, after you do it, you should be trying to get away from that weapon too. Already. Like, y'all nuts. Y'all don't go and oh man, let's get into the video. I ain't gonna fit turn y'all to no masterminds.
Because at the end of the day, if you get caught, you're going to be in jail for potentially the rest of your life. However, that's nowhere near the case. We're going to point out a few scenarios where guys are literally taking other people's lives boldly, whether it's in broad day, no mask on, or even showing license plates, which the readers track them back to a location where police are able to find you. So we're going to get into the video. Shout out to Top Viral Report TV. I'll leave a link to the original video pinned in the comments so y'all can go support their platform if you like what you see. But in the meantime, make sure you hit that thumbs up button so we can get this video into the algorithm. And if you not subscribed to the platform already, make sure you do so now. Let's get into it.
Chicago has some of the craziest murders that happen on camera, from guys trying to rob a 70-year-old woman and fatally shooting her while she tried to get away, from a guy covering a camera with dirt right.
Look at it.
Look at him.
See what I'm saying? Before the video can even start, y'all. Now just think about the ignorance or the stupidity that has to be in your mind to think that putting dirt on a surveillance camera with your face already exposed in the camera is going to make much of a difference. Look, right? What is the dirt going to do if your face is already on camera, bucko? Crazy.
Before he shot a guy in the back of the head. This first one happened on June 14th, 2023. At around 5:39 p.m., you would see this gray Malibu pull up and 3 suspects with guns would get out.
All right, he covered his face. Can't we keep your pants up? But you want to commit it. Bingo. See what I'm saying? Everybody came out the car with their face covered, which means they do have some type of knowledge that maybe there's cameras around. But then, of course, you always got that one person, I guess, that either just don't listen or think that there's no cameras. Yeah, got his face exposed. Crazy.
And then he gonna be like, "Oh, dog, I forgot, dog." Goof.
The car would then pull off and they would go inside of a house in the 7600 block of South Drexel Avenue at about 5:39 p.m. And this is where they would commit the murder. I couldn't find any other information on this murder.
So he goes in.
There he go again with no face, no mask.
With the mask off too. And then
no, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, no, he didn't, y'all. Hold on. Y'all gotta see this and y'all gotta I gotta blow it up. So no, he didn't. Check him out. Look, he come in the door. Hold on, I'm rewinding back.
Oh Lord. All right, so
any other information on this murder.
So he goes in with the mask off too. And then, oh Lord. Alright, so
I ain't even gonna lie. He looks slow in the face. Like, if you the video dark, but he looked off. Like,
gets out the car with his mask off, enters the apartment building with his mask off, and even have a witness right here. But then he gets inside and then think it's a good idea to put the mask on. 9 times out of 10, he probably like, I can't breathe.
And he got it's a shirt or something wrapped. You know what I'm saying? Like, he couldn't even go buy no shiesty. He got a shirt. They shouldn't even brought him. He looks slow, man. They crazy.
He a little on the big side, clearly. So, he got to wait a little bit. But at this point, you're already caught, bucko.
Then this next murder happened on surveillance will be on December 3rd, 2020. And this would be a retired Chicago firefighter. This all happened around 2 p.m. As you can see in the video right here, they would pull up on the firefighter as he walked down the sidewalk in the 11,000 block of Southwestern Avenue. The car would then stop while 3 suspects would get out and start shooting. The 65-year-old retired firefighter would then pull out his gun and attempt to shoot back, but it was too late because they would end up hitting him, leaving him dead at the age of 65. You can go on my website to see all the uncensored versions of these murders, so make sure you go check that out.
Look at this.
So they just jumped out and shot a retired firefighter. They didn't rob him. They just shot him. That's nuts. Like what?
Circus. Look, see? License plate. And now, there's a couple things that could be possible. Maybe this is a striker, aka a stolen car. But at the end of the day, it can still be traced to wherever you're going unless you burn it up. But a lot of these guys, they're not going to burn the car up, for one. But then, 2, 9 times out of 10, this is probably a car that's registered to one of them. Right? But then you got the license plate just shown, and it's crazy. Now, to be honest with you, I remember this story, but I always said it's something about the 65-year-old man that will make 3 guys want to take his life. I could be wrong, but a firefighter that's 65 years old and 3 people wanting to take his life, something ain't right. Whether it was a hit, whether it was something personal, who knows?
But then this next one would happen on.
It had to be something like that. Some personal, he was a testifying witness, something like that. It had to be something.
August 30th, 2020. As you can see,
somebody probably paid them. Literally, for real. Because it don't make sense.
A white Audi SUV will be at a gas pump at a gas station in the 11,000 block of Southwestern Avenue. You would then see 2 suspects get out of the car, and one of them will go inside the gas station.
Look, once again, no mask. License plate shown. Pants halfway down. Look at this. All right. Oh yeah. Now he did.
Niggas be. I can't see how they be committing crimes and they wear their pants like that and trying to get in, they run and get away and got their gun in there and everything. And your pants is halfway down. Like,
okay.
As you can see right here, the 3rd, 4th, and 5th suspect would get caught on camera right before they killed Devin Welsh, while injuring 4 other people. Devin Welsh was only 31 years of age of his death, though.
Look at this. Yo, broad day. Y'all gotta remember, this is broad daylight.
Yeah,
like I remember back in the days, it used to be a thing like, I bet, like if a shooting happened in broad daylight, it was rare. That was like some mobster hit. It was like it was always a hit or something that was just a little more sinister than just the average citizen. But these days, these kids, they doing it in broad daylight and expecting not to get caught. Look at this.
With this next murder, not only did the suspect move unusual, but the victim would be a 70-year-old man walking his dog. It was on September 30th, 2018 at around 10:07 a.m. As you can see in the video, this guy with a mask on.
The thing is, while broad daylight is just so much, you're doing too much because more people are awake. Anybody can look out their window and see something, you know what I'm saying? And you thought nobody ain't see you when somebody saw you and they come, they come to testify on you. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all don't even wait till some people, most of the people go to sleep. You know what I'm saying, y'all? But,
walks down the street casually in a weird way. And even with the mask on, it seems like he's up to nothing by just the way he's walking. But around 10:07 a.m., he will walk up on 73-year-old Douglas Watts and shoot him in his head. After the killing occurred, you will see him slowly jog down the alley away in the 1400 block of West Sherwin Avenue. And the crazy part about this, less than 36 hours later, he would kill another person. Only a few blocks away, he would kill 24-year-old Elia Moskowitz. But this next murder would be a pretty crazy.
Oh, so
he was on
9 times out of 10, he was just bugged out.
Yeah.
Right? He was just off his rocker. He had a motive to just take somebody's life for no reason. However,
he killed 2 people that looked white. You know what I'm saying? And he looked like he was black. Like, honestly, I'm just saying. You know? I know one looked Jewish, but you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, he just was wilding.
This is why now they're petitioning to have these face coverings removed. Or if you want to have a face covering in public, then you arrest it. I know if you go to Long...
I ain't gonna even lie. Man. Even at the grocery store, you gotta keep it on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I think. You don't want to be in a grocery store and you grocery shopping and somebody do something crazy in the store. Like, you want to be able to be,
Long Island, New York, right now, if you wear like a face covering in a public area where they can't see your face and there's no reason for it, they can arrest you. And I think fine you as well. And I think that makes the perfect sense because now you have it to where ever since 2020 with the whole pandemic, everybody's wearing face coverings. And it makes it harder when crime is committed because these guys got on face covering in 90-degree weather. Yeah, take them to jail. Why would you? Listen, anybody that think is smart, I don't care whether you're committing a crime or not. If you want to be one of these YNs or you want to have a face covering on while it's like 90 or 80-something degrees, you deserve to go to jail, bucko. You got to sit down for a little bit just to think about what you did. Because something's really wrong with you.
On camera. It would be August 16th, 2021. The video will show a car pull up on the side of a 70-year-old woman sitting in a 13,000 block of South Baltimore Avenue. 2 suspects would get out and it looks like they attempted to rob her, but she would put the car in reverse and hit a light pole. They would then run up on her and shoot her multiple times. Her name was Yvonne Roaches, 70 years of age.
See what I'm saying? Look at this.
They just pulled up and shot the lady. It's like people be doing stuff for no reason, man. That look like that's.
But on August,
yo, you know it's crazy to think that it's really like the killing is literally senseless.
Yeah.
Right? When you think about it, what was your point in unaliving a 70-year-old woman? Even if you came to take whatever from her, whether it was the car, whether it was money, whatever you...
It just seemed like they just doing anything, man. Pull up right here. I'm for the catch one. I'm for to just do it to anybody. Riding with they guys or something. Just being just that's nuts. That's nuts. Like a video game.
You think she had, whatever the case may be. Why would you unalive a 70-year-old woman and then didn't even get nothing from it? So now you done unalived the 70-year-old woman, didn't get nothing from it, and now you potentially gonna spend the rest of your life behind bars for nothing.
For nothing.
6/2022, a murder would happen on the CTA red line. It was around 2:06 a.m. The video would show two suspects sitting on a red line train. Then they would get up and approach 29-year-old Deontay Moon sitting
Now
on
look,
a red line train.
you can't be that slow to not think that there's surveillance, right, on the train. If you don't think there's surveillance on the train, something's wrong with you. I don't care how much of an op you got. Just know that if you do something to him right then and there, you might as well just walk yourself to the precinct. Or you think you're not going to get caught?
Then they would get up and approach 29-year-old Deontay Moon. As you can see, the guy in the black coat is clutching and definitely has a gun in his coat. They would then shoot 29-year-old Deontay Moon right near 79th Street Station.
Look at him. Think he's so tough, both of them.
In this next murder, a guy will cover up the camera right before killing someone. The video will show the suspect come out of his house. He would then put mud over the camera right before killing the 35-year-old man. I couldn't find any information on the guy that he killed, but this all happened in the 6200 block of South Dr. Martin Luther King Drive. Plus, I don't think this guy ever got arrested. This next murder was a backdoor situation.
Now that's just crazy. That's just crazy. Because think about it, right? Whether he covered up the camera or not, first of all, he must have a hell of a lawyer. But to cover the camera just minutes before somebody's life is taken, that shouldn't help nothing.
You definitely got to fight in court because they got to prove it, and with the camera is covered up. But at the same time, yes, you just covered the camera up, but they still got to prove that you did it. That's what's crazy.
Right? We seen your face. We know you was the last one in there with him, and he lost his life. So what happened? This is crazy.
It was May 9th, 2022. I don't know how this footage was taken, but it looks like somebody across the street recording. But I'm guessing this was taken with a surveillance camera.
That's what I be saying. Anybody, like in the daytime, people be up. More people is up. You know, anybody could be watching. Anybody could be recording, filming, see you.
But approximately 3:04 p.m., 27-year-old Ronnie Henderson would shoot two men, which was 34-year-old DeVell Simmons Jones and 35-year-old Antoine G. As you can see, he would be caught on video running away from the murder, which all happened in the 1300 block of North Louis Munoz Drive. 27-year-old Ronnie Henderson was arrested and charged with first-degree murder. This next murder happened on July 29, 2018. Giovanni Martinez was in the 10,000 block of South Green Bay Avenue, which, as you can
see how that be too? He was running. They found a camera on somebody's house or somewhere else of him running from the scene. You know what I'm saying? That's how that be. You running on a whole nother block, but they got a camera of it. So you can't say, you know what I'm saying? They like, why you running?
In this video, this car was the suspect and this guy on the bike was too. The guy on the bike would commit the murder while whoever was in the car would be the getaway driver. Nobody would ever be arrested for this murder. This next murder would happen in O Block. It was June 19th, 2020. Three suspects. This guy on the bike was too. The guy 18. Giovanni Martinez was in the 10,000 block of South Green Bay Avenue, which, as you can see in this video, this car was the suspect and this guy on the bike was too. The guy on the bike would commit the murder while whoever was in the car would be the getaway driver. Nobody would ever be arrested for this murder. This next murder would happen in O Block. It was June 19th, 2020.
I feel
Three
proud.
suspects would get caught on video walking through O Block at around 12 a.m. Apparently, these suspects was looking for ops to take out.
You know how much balls you gotta have to go into your ops neighborhood? I don't care if it's 3, 4 y'all, right? At the end of the day, you're in somebody's neighborhood, community. At the end of the day, you outnumbered. But I guess if you catch them off guard, and get everything done and get out of there as soon as possible, then who knows? But to go to somebody's, especially in O Block where everything is gated off, like they had balls.
On the real, I saw the video about these dudes. I want to say the name, but I don't want to be wrong. I don't want to say the wrong thing. But I feel like I know where they came from. So I saw the video about them. I think they're from 63rd, 64th, no, 63rd. I think they're from 63rd.
Then he takes his hat off. Oh, Lord. Mask off, hat off.
When he stumbled across Armour T. Proctor right here. Right in the 6300 block of South King Drive.
Sneaky as hell. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, they had the whole... See?
They would shoot him multiple times, leaving him dead at the age of 23. Plus, he wasn't involved in any gang. He just lived in O Block. But that'll be about it for this video. Make sure you like.
That's crazy. Can y'all imagine that? That's one of my fears. Or it's always been one of my fears, whether it's me or one of my family members, where they don't have nothing to do with any. That's the most coward thing to do. And 9 times out of 10, one of the reasons they did that is maybe one of their ops got down on them and they wanted to inflict some type of pain. So they just went there and unalived anybody because they couldn't find anybody. Clearly, they couldn't find nobody that they really wanted. So what they did was whoever was there.
Yeah, they just people look at O Block as one. And that's a bad thing. So that means like they look at O Block as anybody who live in O Block is O Block. You know what I'm saying? Man, that's backwards. You know what I'm saying? Get your man. Get the man you looking for. This is O Block is like a project. All type of people living there, kids and different people that grew up and was raised in there. You know what I'm saying? Like that, people don't even know about that. I ain't even with that.
They assumed he was affiliated with whatever gang or whatever the case may be. And they took his life at 23 years old, who had nothing to do with nothing. That's coward. Like, crazy, man. Anyway, for y'all out there committing crimes, y'all be smart, man. I can't tell y'all what to do. And most of the times, nobody's going to listen anyway. But just let this be a lesson. Why y'all think y'all getting away?
On the real. Don't stop doing it. Y'all ain't smart enough. Just cut it out. Just cut it out.
With it, it's all type of cameras all over, shot spotters, license readers, what else? All type of stuff, man. So y'all be smart about what y'all do, and it just says what it is, man. Stop committing crime. Stop committing.
Yeah, the technology, they coming out with more and more technology. So keep on playing with these people if you want to. Keep on thinking it's a game. That's all I gotta say. Leave your thoughts in the comments. You did. No.